We did. That we did. Alright, time to shimmy and shake this way. Yep. Time to start this. And I choose freaking to sit here for 2 seconds. Because if sitting here for 2 seconds ally. Oh. Da 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 da.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button, question mark?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment, cryptic. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Ta-da!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you chose ally, huh?
Yes, of course I did. I'm not a monster. Yeah. Quark is a sick kid and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No need to thank me, but there's plenty of need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position. If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice Kay and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place.
But able to walk anywhere in the facility we wanted.
You see? That's why I chose betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut.
The ambidex gates have closed.
That they have.
Round 3 of the ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, eh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
Hey,
Yippers.
didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as they prepare and solo assignments hop around.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Cool. Alright. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair. Fi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay is red, Theo is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? Shake, shake. Fi nodded and began to explain. Option A. Tenmyoji and Quark, yellow, pair up with me, blue, to open one door. Fi and Alice, magenta, pair up with Dio, green, to open another door. That puts Alice and Dio together again, and I don't appreciate that. Luna and Clover, cyan, pair up with Kay, red, to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes, no other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
What? You thought you'd get a different partner. But you were wrong.
So, what should we do now?
It was Dio.
It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, about 80 minutes. Looks like.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelivir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help look for the medicine to cure the small sickly boy. What kind of a jerk wouldn't help the small sickly boy?
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Quark were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Fi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Sure, 10 minutes before the door opens, because reasons. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
Streaming. What are you doing? Go away.
What game is this?
frickin' Zero Escape. You gonna park there? What you doing? With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. So, this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
Oh, that's convenient.
How do you know that? Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
Don't know what that is, but it gets to go away. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room?
How could I forget?
Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
Well then, I mean, I guess we're screwed because Radical 6 is inside the frickin' facility. So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
So then it would be 2 doors. Okay, yeah, you make sense. But also, fuck you.
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, alright?
Got it.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey! What do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? A pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute, you mentioned it, didn't you, back when Dio was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but...
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you.
That is Your mistake, but go on. Continue to make it.
Just don't tell Alice, okay?
All right.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention, at a complete loss for words. Here's what she said. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorist radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Aren't you? It's only been a year. Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I played the nonary games twice before, right? Excuse me. Well, this was after the second time. So about a year ago. We'd just escaped, and we were all stuffed in this SUV barreling across the desert, as you do. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. Funny, huh? We couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got really worried about me and my brother, since we gotten kidnapped twice now. So she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one, and lovely, and just, And he was in both of the last two nonary games, too. So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice. But the people behind the two nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom, though, so after that, all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy-looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. Aww, that's so cute. I worked in a cafe, and he composed music. Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. He plays the harp, and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Oh my gosh. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, but his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do their own that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. It figures like we become some kind of god to hipsters. I love him, okay? Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. Don't you mean Snake? Isn't Light June's brother? Wait, I'm confused. No, it's okay. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the secondary nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so people who are all about the same age as us. Oh, okay, alright. I have the code names mixed up, it's fine. A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took us a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically, we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can, yeah. The purpose of the first nonary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. I knew the government was creating psychic super spies. Yeah, well, I mean, it had to be 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy and long. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job, after all. Most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot. More wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious, of course it would. My brother, too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second nunnery game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Get out of here.
I was just gonna like silently
Yeah.
be like that
Yeah.
until you like lost it and mentioned my existence. But
Get out. Don't look at me like that. Go. I have to do my man impression again.
okay.
Go away. Don't. Texas. Texas. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Arcane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. I think there's plenty of misogyny in my voice. Although I don't think that's a requirement. Junpei like 7 7 was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills on SOIS agent needed. The other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. They threw us in several mini-death games with, just minor deaths. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice, including, but not limited to, the cleavage. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally gonna get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out, even though she wasn't the one talking. I was. It's my throat that's in pain. She sighed, and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah, if there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking.
I wonder if I'm an Esper. I mean...
Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
What? Right. Whatever. I'm definitely not gonna follow that up, even though that would be... We need to follow that up. I have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. Excuse me. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Why not? You told me all that other stuff. But this is too much. This is where the line
Well,
is.
Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Okay, whatever. Let me rephrase. When are they gonna do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know.
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week, or next month, or even next year.
Or last week, or last month, or last year.
Or it could have happened already.
Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen, and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio, and Phi, and Luna are all lying, all of them. Huh. I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
The fuck? Purifying the unclean? This scares me. Purifying the unclean.
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
What? They're not just terrorists, they're cultists too. What are you doing?
Shut up! Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean, een.
She leapt up, suddenly excited by this random noise she was making.
Neostigmine!
Neo, what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, yeah?
Yeah!
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you, because that's what you do with guns. You give them to girls who are, like, barely of age to drink alcohol.
Exactly!
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You got neostigmine from unclean. You remembered.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means it's
Oh.
a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need you to translate.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Yes. Tuberculine is the poison in our bracelets, yeah?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
I love that they all say penalized and not penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
Just as many times as it takes for you to say it straight. So can we just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized?
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Hopefully none of us get penalized and be the asshole we have to use this on. Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules. Once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey! Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn it. I was, I think understandably, upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. Inconsiderate asshole. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Why do you look like that? Where did Clover go? Fi? Fi, no. Can you hear me? She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? I grabbed his shoulder and shook her gently. She's got fucking radical 6. We're all doomed. Slowly she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Did you go that way, boy? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Cool. See you later, Fi. Thanks. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired, don't you, for some reason? I wonder what's going on with this one. Get some rest, alright? Still no response. I wonder what could be wrong with her. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I turned back around and jogged out the door toward the treatment center. Our dumbasses are gonna get all of our friends killed. I love Sigma, but I don't like being railroaded into choices where I have to be stupid. I can be stupid on my own without that kind of help. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenmyolji were gone too. They left Quark, and the readout on his pod says his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out the treatment center. Huh. It's, yep. There's nobody around here. What? What the fuck? What is going on here? I can't find anybody? What's this about? Every single room empty. Wait. There's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. And the botanical garden. And the archives. And many other places. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. Oh no. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe, and I came down with Radical 6. No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... What the fuck? There's Phi. We just saw Phi. Where's Kay? In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open, or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blades streaked with gore. This was how they had died. This tiny blade. Oh God. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Is this the Radical 6 ending? Was there a murder? Was that a murder? Why are there credits for this one? Why are there credits for this one? None of the other dead ends have credits. What is this about? Why do we have these? What are these for? You can go ahead and skip the credits with the start button. Which one's the start button, sweetheart? I have a PS4 controller. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Well, alright. But what the fuck are these? Options, whatever. Oh. I've pressed the button. It's not happening. On the touchpad, I don't know. Nothing's working, dearest. I'm touching the joysticks. I'm touching the things. I've touched all the little buttons. None of these buttons are doing a damn thing. I'm just stuck here, confused. Wait, maybe... No. No. I suppose. I guess I'm stuck here. Wondering why the fuck there are credits at the end of this one. Okay, I mean, I suppose. It's an actual ending? But the game overs were technically still endings. Clover and... Oh! How? How? Alright. Oh. I see now. I understand. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Are these all still locked? Still locked. Cool. Lit. We're just gonna go the other way now. I can't recall which button I pressed last time. I'm so deep in the oh, shit. Hold up. I can't recall which one I picked last time. I don't even recall who I'm... What? Tenmyoji, I chose to betray, that's right. Okay, cool. There we go. I got it. As Fi and I stepped out of the A-B room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that, I wonder?
So you chose Ally, huh?
You don't get to complain, you. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Oh, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose Ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, Siggy! I know! Hey, what are you? We're about to announce.
Yeah. Let's go. We should have a look at those results.
Fine.
Good. Looks like let's go. If everybody would please.
Oh. The fuck? You cunt. Oh, alright.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check.
Sigma. Phi. Sorry.
No, you're not. Don't even admit it. Tenmyoji chose Betray? He chose Betray? Why? He chose Ally last time.
Wait, last time? What are you talking about?
Hey, nothing. Don't worry about it. The truth was, I didn't know why I said that earlier, either. The words had just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them.
Right. Look, I'm sorry.
I don't give a shit if you are.
I swear.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Look, Phi, you don't understand. Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you.
At least Tenmyoji's apologetic. Alice didn't give a fuck. No, she didn't. Alice didn't give a single fuck.
Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose.
I'm so mad. I have to go tend to my laundry real quick. I need you to chew on this whole line for like half a second and just dwell on the fact that I fucking told you so. I fucking told you so.
You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off with his excuse, which I predicted. The same weight I'd seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. I wonder what that could be about. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
Y'all assholes.
Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round?
What makes you think?
And then this nonsense happens while I sit here. Think about my mistakes in
I'd
life.
say it's going to be Laos or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
Why?
Yeah, why am I going?
I get it.
Chose-
Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I. If any of us chose Al, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important.
And then this happens. And I just... It doesn't ever get any better. What? Oh. We're bussing about, I assume. Da 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 da. Okay, keep going. What happened with the first and second nonary games? Maybe they can tell us something. Before she could respond, Alice spoke up.
Sorry, but I think that's all you're going to get.
What? Why?
We don't have any proof that you're not Zero Senior. If you are, then she'd be telling our enemy all our secrets. I can't let that happen.
Why? Are you an idiot? For one, I'm not Zero. Second, even if I was, I'd already know everything you're refusing to tell me. There's no reason for you to do this.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe there's something we know that Zero Senior doesn't.
And that would be...
Are you deaf? I said we're not telling.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go, Clover. There's one more room we haven't visited.
Oh, okay. Coming.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay. The only word that appropriately describes how they left the room would be stalked. Ordinary bitches. I could have followed them, sure, but it was clear I wouldn't be getting any more information out of Alice or Clover. And I clearly was not invited. Damn it. I kicked one of the lockers angrily, but it only rattled back at me. There wasn't anything more I could do. It was time to move on to a different room. I dug my hands in my pockets and headed off. Ah.
Ah.
You know, I'm half expecting, if we ever do these Zero Escape games, to
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
I feel like I'm gonna sit on a sofa or something and be like, yeah, this is comfortable. That's some helpful information. My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah.
Sigma, huh? What do you want?
What? Want? I just came by to check up on you.
No. I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fire down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you. That's not gonna fix anything.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Just say body. There's a body over there. Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Who was only murdered in this route. I don't get... Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
Well, what? Isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, okay, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
And then... Quark!
What? Move!
With a yell, he shoved me
Quark,
out of the way.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Say something!
Tenmyoji shook the boy's body. Is he breathing?
Yeah, he's breathing.
Then he just passed out?
I don't know. Look, that doesn't matter. Just go find that girl, Luna. She said she was a doctor, didn't she? Quark needs a doctor.
Right. Hang on, I'll be right back. She was probably still in the lounge. I spun around and ran off. By then everyone had pushed their way into the infirmary and gathered around Quark's bed. Kay beckoned to Alice and Clover. Oh yeah. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told him about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No.
And then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens. And then I take a sip of my water to clear my throat. Because I am an actor. So how do we want to pair
I
up?
think the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to...
What do you mean?
So you...
Yes, exactly.
All right then. Who do you want to go with?
Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die just anyone but... What did you expect? You betrayed me.
Hey, I told you all. That was Quark.
I don't...
What? You're telling me you trust him more than me? Anybody other than Dio could mean Quark, you know. You willing to pair up with him?
He's unconscious.
He's asleep. I don't really think I need to worry about him voting.
I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Kay's arms, fast asleep, and cute. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was just a kid who tired himself out from playing too hard.
All right, bye. Who do you want to go with?
Anyone other than Tenmyoji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's. He betrayed me last time.
I guess that's fair.
If we want to honor Alice and Phi's requests, then we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B?
Hold on. We've got 2 other people with 1 BP. How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but...
They're both pairs now, though. And since you're a pair too, there's no way you'd end up going through the same doors as them.
Yeah.
All right then, Sigma. What about you?
Let's see. Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos. Quark's an easy bet, but we also haven't dealt with Dio at all. Huh. But I feel like if we do Tenmyoji, we might find out more about this dead lady. Let's do Tenmyoji. We can see him and Clover interact. I'll take Tenmyoji, so we'll go through the blue door.
Me? But I picked Betray last time.
It's not about you, it's because blue's my favorite color. Come on. Exactly. It's not actually my favorite color. Just for reference, it's not actually my favorite color. I'm making a joke. This is a joke. Quotation marks. Joke. So I'll just make you pick Ally this time. Well, I guess I should say you won't have a choice.
Is that so? You mind telling me how you'll do that?
Hey, I'd love to, but we don't really have time. Ask me again later, okay?
Fine, you're on.
So we're doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
Which leaves the red door for Quark, Kay, and me.
Any objections? Good. Let's go.
Listen, take care of Quark, all right?
You needn't worry.
I'll watch out for him.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry up, you guys! The doors are closing!
Right.
I'm going!
With only seconds to spare, we dash through the blue door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Three doors. Which one should we take?
That seems like kind of a silly question. I mean, they're all locked, aren't they? How can we go through any of them if they're locked?
Oh, this thing here's got a lever on it. Maybe that does something.
Do you know? You probably know how to grip a lever, don't you, Tenmyoji?
Why don't you pull it and find out?
Right.
Ta-da! The door opens. Oh hey, looks like one of them opened.
But only one. Why's that?
They're probably telling us we should go that way.
Might as well then. Gotta love the doors how we've already been through are like marked and shit. Is this the... Professor exchange chamber. I don't really want to puzzle through this room, but we're gonna have to. Seems like a nasty room to puzzle in. So this is the exit, huh? Nothing. Locked tight. Won't even budge. So what the hell is this place?
The door said PEC. Guessing it's not for working out, though.
It looks like it's probably an acronym or abbreviation or something. But for what? Prepared emergency chocolate? Private ecclesiastical commode. That one I want to say.
Oh, wait a sec. There's a manual here. I think it explains what this room is for.
What's it say?
Hold on. This facility is pressurized, maintaining much higher air pressure than the surrounding environment. Airborne viral contagions.
What? What? Huh.
Quiet. Keep reading, Clover.
Oh, right. Airborne viral contagions have necessitated all persons wishing to before the PEC can be depressurized. The PEC will not function unless all.
Cool. Lit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on here? I care. Are they trying to say the air out there is full of some horrible virus?
I don't think it's just any virus.
It has to be Radical 6.
Oh man. Then that newspaper article was true. Never long moments of silence go past. The three of us just stared at one another, our minds working to make sense of the new information. Eventually, Clover shuffled to one of the lockers and opened it.
Is this one of those hazmat suits the manual?
Yeah, I figured.
We won't be able to get into the pressure exchange thing unless we've got those on then.
And getting that room to decompress is the only way we'll get outside.
So where's the actual decompression room?
Have a look. See that lift over there?
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a whole visual novel experience of this room again. This room's divided into 2 floors, upper and lower.
We're on the lower floor right now. Earlier, we were on the upper one.
I can see that.
And this is the actual pressure exchange chamber. No good.
Locked.
This one's locked too.
Won't open, huh?
Nope.
Okay, it's probably pointless, but humor me on this. Let's go put on those suits, come back here, and try the door again. Maybe, just maybe, we can get out.
Well, it does seem like that's how this thing is supposed to work, but do you really think it'll be that easy?
It's hard to believe Zero Senior would make that big of a mistake.
Well, let's have a look around anyway. Maybe we'll find something about that virus.
Yeah, good idea.
What are we standing around for then? Get to it.
Gotta seek a way out. That sounds like it sucks though, man. Freaking a bug in a game. We've got clocks. Open you. Shit. It's locked. What are you trying to do? Use X-ray vision? Oh, okay. Locked. Open! Box. This is all junk. Nothing useful in here. But box. A cardboard box filled with junk. As is usually the case with junk, none of it looks useful. But what's the point of this being open then? What? I guess we'll come back when we need some junk then. I mean, I personally am always ready for some junk, but I guess not everyone is ready for junk. That's why you gotta keep it in the trunk. 25113? What the fuck was that? What was that? Hazmat suit. You managed to get it on? Ooh, that's aesthetic. Oh, there's more. Hold up. What are you? Part of the seat is torn. This manual I was telling you about. What? The fuck? Okay, well, we'll deal with that in a second. Once we have more puzzle pieces. And then these were the ones that we tried on, yeah? Yeah. There's more over here. Okay. We'll deal with this first then. There are a great many lockers. Back down. 25113. There's a key in there. Huh. Okay, alright. We'll deal with that in a second. What? Now that we've got these things on, we can go inside, right? No. What the hell? The handle still won't move. Maybe that touch screen on the door unlocks it. Oh! Oh! Hey! Hey now! Red to orange. Okay. Okay. Next we do yellow to green. And then we do white to black. Cool. Lit. Thank you. Thank you both for your praise. Huh. So we're in the pressure room. Ooh, there's another thing. Tablet. Part of the seat is torn. 634125. This thing. The fuck is that? Okay. A model of Zero Jr. It looks like it's actually plastic. Yeah, it's inflatable like a beach ball. Well, it's damn creepy, that's for sure. Got that right. Well, that's weird. Looks like this is a decompression button. Okay. What is this? What is this? Box on the wall. What sort of box? Well, it's not a treasure chest. Maybe it's full of like electrical circuits and stuff. Like what? It's bolted? Hey, this door is welded shut. Looks like it. How are you so nonchalant? That door and the one we came through that led us in here are the only ways out of this room. See? So even if we did decompress this room, we still couldn't go outside? That's right. This is a dead end. No! That's what I was trying to tell you. Didn't I say it wasn't gonna be easy before we got here? Think about it. There's no way in hell Zero Senior would let us out that easy. Otherwise, what's the point of all of this? But... yeah, it's fine. Damn it. I was getting all hopeful. This sucks. Hey, Clover, where are you going? I'm going upstairs and taking this stupid thing off. It's not like I need it, right? It's hot and it's uncomfortable. I'm out of here. Fucking fine, whatever. Women, jeez. Well, there she goes. What the fuck? I don't know. But I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about that. Preparation complete. Now beginning decompression. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck? Why did that happen? Hell if I know. Why are you asking me? We need to get out of here. And now. Come on. Watch it be locked. It's locked. Shit. It won't budge. Just use the panel. Remember like you did to get us in here? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Pressure differential is too great to open door. Shit. Damn. I guess we're gonna have to equalize the pressure before we can get it open. Ah yes, equalizing. I know how to do it. What the fuck is that? It got bigger. God, it got big. Must be the difference in pressure. You even take an unopened bag of chips to the top of a mountain or something and it gets all puffed up like it's gonna pop? No, I haven't ever taken an unopened bag of chips to the top of a mountain or something. That's not something I've done on a regular basis. Same sort of thing. I guess, but this is just what the fuck. Looks like it might be about to pop. Cool, lit. Okay. That's creepy. What the hell are you doing? That's the decompression button. It's not gonna do us any good now. That should be the pressurization button. Insufficient power for repressurization. Please route additional power. Well, okay, cool. I guess I have to do this pipe puzzle game that looks like it's a pipe puzzle game. Okay. This cable is red. What do I have to touch to play this game? Because there's a mini game here. It looks like a mini game. Some thick cables. I see it. Can I wait? No, maybe it's the a tablet. Looks like the battery's dead. Oh. Oh. What can I touch? I need to touch things. It's not any of this stuff, is it? Some thick old cables. Some thick cables. Not the time for that, is it? What do I touch? What do I touch? Hey, do you think we could break that window with this bench? Are you insane? The window has to stand up to ridiculous pressure differences. We're not gonna break it with a bench. Okay, alright. I was just poking at things to see what would happen. Alright, okay. Can we maybe get this open? A sheet of metal. No good. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, there's a metal plate on the wall. It looks like we should be able to pull it off, but it won't budge. And what about this one? This one. There's nothing else in my inventory. What do I need to touch here? Oh, routing power. Do I need to touch these? God, what's wrong? The needle's all the way to the left. Pressure in here is 0. 0, that means we're in a vacuum. Yeah, that's about the size of it. Shit, without the suits would be toast. Okay, cool. Explain to me how we... I wonder if... Poke. The fuck. The fuck. It popped. Don't worry. I think that was the point. See? There was something inside. It's another one. We're never free. We can never escape. Is this a doll? Apparently it was inside the other Zero Junior. There was a Zero Junior inside of a Zero Junior. So Zero Junior becomes... This becomes Zero Junior, and the other one becomes Zero Junior Senior. Right? This thing's pissing me off. Well, I don't like it either, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If it's in here, that's probably part of one of these puzzles. No, that damn thing's not gonna help us get out of this room. Just leave it. We can come back to it later. What about this thing? I don't know. How do I route into the box? Cool. We've got a doll now. That'll help us. It won't help us get out of here? But... Some thick cables. Are you... What about, No. Foiled again. How do I get out of this bullshit? Clover's on the other side of the glass wearing a protective suit. Hey, Clover! Clover, can you hear me? You don't need to yell. These helmets must have radio. You should have realized that earlier. How else would we have been able to talk to each other after we put them on? Oh, I'm in. Okay. I guess the excitement of the moment and everything. It looks like you guys are locked in there. I tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. So what should I do? Can you look around to see if there's anything useful? You never here? Yeah. What's the gauge say? It hasn't changed. It's showing the pressure on this side, 1.5 atmospheres. Hey Sigma, what? Doesn't it look like there's something under that machine? No, because I'm blind. Hey Clover, look under the machine. Looks like a binder. Pick it up. There's a piece of paper in here, a piece of paper. Just like the one I found in the manual. Oh no, wait, it's a little different. Picture smaller, but I guess it's not the same. What is it of? Just shove it up against the glass, man. Cool. Can I... Okay. So do we push buttons now? I guess no. Doors will shut. Can I... No. I can't do this yet. But it won't work until we equalize the pressure. We need to equalize the pressure. So she's sitting in front of the elevator, hugging her knees. So I guess that means she won't help us here. That's not gonna help. I don't... Okay, we're gonna touch the bench again. I'd like to know what they mean, but I've got more pressing concerns at the moment. Haha, pressing. You get it? With the box. Look in the box, dear. Okay. It's not gonna help us get out of here, but it was worth a shot to touch again. There's gotta be something I'm missing. There's gotta be something I just haven't touched yet. I need to... She's hanging out by the elevator, hugging her knees. She's not doing anything else. I can't select the elevator and tell her to go look at something else. Wait, what is this? What is this here? Is this a key? There's a key up here. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright. Something you touched before changed after the doll popped. Was it the, what would have changed? Was it the panels? Hey, the panel's rattling. Oh, sweet. Okay. We've got something now. Oh, shoot. Okay, what am I looking at? That goes in what we like to call a loop-de-loop. Some thick cables. This cable's red. Where's the minigame of cable fitting? It's yellow. There's a cable here. I don't get it. But, I mean, they haven't let me start the puzzle yet. It's a laser emitter. What? Emits a high intensity laser. Huh. Okay, cool. And then that's all the laser emitters? Okay, cool. Let's hook this up to a purple one. And then let's hook you up to a yellow one. And then... Wait. Let's hook this up to you, and then you up to you, and see what happens. Frick. Wait, actually. No. See that just wind up over there. I can figure out a way to get it here, but it won't work out that way. Wait, maybe it will. Hold up. No, wait. Maybe... Yes! Oh my gosh. It doesn't always work like that, but, I mean... At least it did. Whoa. Whoa. Just pressing the button. Pressing the button. This is a hard word to pronounce. Repressurization preparation complete. Repressurizing now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Look, the needle's back to normal. Thank goodness. Looks like we did it. Look at that, gang. We did a thing. And now we can get out. Cool. Okay, let me look at this thing. It says... white, purple. It's probably not going to be as easy, but should be alright. Yellow, pink. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. And then blue to green. Okay. Ta-da! Cool. Simple enough. Yep, got the puzzle done. Thank you. Cool. We've been toast without you. Thanks. And then... all of that nonsense for a key. There's still junk in this box, yeah? Still junk. Why? Why would we need a cardboard box full of junk? Okay, let's fuck with this. Huh? Is there something in here? It's like a key. So we can't get the key. Wonder what this number is. Do you think maybe it's a hint to help us unlock the panel? It can't just be the answer. Oh! Oh! I see. Okay, alright. Let me go get the notes and the pens and the stuff. Grab the notebook. Freaking. In some of the Nancy Drew games, you can just straight up take a fucking picture of the hint. And it saves. And you can pull it up and you're like, okay, cool. I remember this thing now. Just gonna do my scritches real quick. Alright. Can we go in here real quick? Let me see this rigmarole. It says 6, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. I mean, the game does have an in-game memo function. You just bought the only version of the game where it's not really usable. I mean, yes. And that's also assuming that somebody can scribble really good with a PC mouse. And that's a very large assumption. Can we take these off now? Okay, so these are off. Cool. Excellent. Sounds easier than with the controller, I'll bet. No, it's not. It's not any easier. What? Okay. I'm just gonna throw them back in the lockers. Cool, they're back in the lockers. Why is Clover so ready to accuse everyone of being creepy fetish people? We haven't even looked at this. Oh! Alright, let's just set him here. Nothing's happening. Okay, we'll deal with this in a second. We came up here... What a deuce. Okay, we've got our little parallelogram, and we've got a diamond. We've got ourselves an up arrow. Isn't that cute? Then we've got ourselves a star. A little cylinder. Fancy shapes. And then we have ourselves our hourglass. So that's gonna be cylinder, hourglass, and then one which is gonna be some stars, and then 3 which is gonna be a diamond. Done. Cool. Give me the kick. Give me the kick. There we go. So I've got a bunch of keys, I don't know what they go to. Wait, was this? This is a machine, I guess. Got the tablet. Put the thing in. Cool, lit. Put the doll in the thing. Okay, fine. Huh. The child protective suit. Is there another, like, little suit around here or something? Okay, fine. Why would they just lock that one? We're just gonna go ahead and throw this little sucker back in the thing. Stand up that suit? Okay, alright. We'll just grab it. Set of protective clothing. Don't need to wear it anymore. Oh my god, it's so cute. How the hell is this cute? It's hideous. Really think so? Guys. Did you look at the stomach? Creepy. What do you think it means? It's the computer coding nonsense. I guess I need to stay on the child-sized suit here, but... But what? We have it. No, we don't. It's in the locker, isn't it? How do I get in the fucking locker? If there's not even a keyhole. Ah, it won't open here either. No keyhole, just like before. Okay. Child protective. It's probably in the fucking junk box. Watch it be in the junk box. Nope, this box is not important. It's in this other box here. Cardboard box for the junk. But... Oh. Okay. Hey, look. This is a child protective suit. How about this one? Cool. What are you? Something in here. It's journal. Looks like it's blank. Huh. The fuck? Okay, alright. Ta-da! Yeah, okay. Put the thing in the thing. And then do the stuff. What? What? With the pattern. What? What? Hold up. One is... Oh, okay, I get. So that's... Hold up, let me do this. Hold up, let me look at this properly. Cyan, red, blue, yellow, pink, magenta, color, black. Red, black, magenta, yellow, maybe blue. Hold up, was it yellow and blue? Yellow and blue. So that's a 6. Yeah, and then cyan is in each one, and that's which bar? It's this bar, yeah? That one. Green is in the last 2 ones, and that's this bar here. And then this puzzle took me a while to figure out on the website. You got it so fast. Suck my dick. Frickin' black. Frickin'. This one's got blue and the other one's got magenta. 2 blue. Magenta. And then the last one is yellow, which is probably the last bar there. And it is. 6, 2, 3. Voila! Good job! You deserve a pat on the back. Yes, I do. Don't patronize me, but patronize me, please. Adore me. Hey, the color's changed, you're right. Star, moon, star. Oh, hi, Blossom. Hey, kitty, what you looking at? Okay. Wait, so how do you get the, how do you get the other one? How do you get the other one? There's not another one, is there? Huh. Wait, what's the other color? No. No. Well, how do you get the other one? The colors that are on the machine itself. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see it. There are colored squares on the side here. Oh, hold up. Let me look at it. So that's gonna be green, magenta, green, magenta, blue, green, magenta. So first one is green, and then this one, which is magenta, so that's 1 and 2, and then 3, which is blue. What? What kind of number is that? What kind of number is that? Oh, black. Right? Wait. Eight. No? Wait. It was cyan, not blue. Oh. Okay. Alright. That's up here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Haha. I'll laugh at the fact that frickin' blues. We gotta use cyan. I hate cyan, by the way. Cyan and teal. Ta-da! Cool. There we go. We got the password. Cool. And then we just do the thing with the safes. Sun, star, moon. Keep forgetting the moon's the first one. Cool. Have we gotten this? Now we've got this, and then we're gonna back away. And then we have to click it again. We can't just let it close. No, 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 no. This is not... Star, star. Ta-da! And the things. Cool. Hold up, I'll take everything out, just be patient. Let's see, we've got the map. It says floor B, the floor B map. We've got key cards, as per usual. And then we've got a USB memory card. A memory card? Alright. Okay, well, we can figure that out later. For now, we'll just take a this. The key. The key. And the key. Oh. The lock for the door. It says lock. We put the thing in the thing. Not the worst room, but not the best. It was short. It was nice and short. I can appreciate the shortness. Master of Escapology is the achievement I learned. Earned, not learned. Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, I can see.
Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
Huh.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
Are they chromatic doors? One could pose to wonder.
I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
I don't even think I've gotten to go through one of these white doors yet.
Guess things have changed for this round.
Have I gotten to go through a white door yet? I don't think I have. Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
I wonder what the fuck that's about.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice.
Let's go.
I'm trying to think of a different joke than the what in the world though. But I mean, I could try to start with, okay. We returned to the Floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door. What in the world? Yeah.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait!
Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door, instead of waiting for Kay to finish what he was saying. I mean, you could also say you thought there was a loyal game player out here, but it was just Dio.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
It's these alternative rules, isn't it? What?
You found...
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Oh, sweet. Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you.
Never mind that the doors are open.
He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
So we're just gonna buzz by Dio's bullshit? Okay, cool. Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. These fucking ants. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. I don't know what that is. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes, we analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelavir. Now that I've administered it...
The Excelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
Oh, she's so cute. Okay. I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe. One person. One out of the 9 people possibly freaking infected with Radical 6.
Ooh.
Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing.
I wonder who opened the door.
Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. Piece of shit. I don't know, and I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the door room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
This thing.
Yeah.
It goes in the
I
monitor,
think I know how
doesn't
we
it?
can take a look at what's on it. What?
Huh?
You don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
I do remember.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm excited.
There's a slot next to the screen. Should work for this one, too.
Put it in the thing. Just put it in the thing.
I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. We're just gonna put it in the thing. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen, and then we all tucked in for movie night. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. What the fuck is this? Before long, a voice strips it out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
It's already over. We've been in deep sleep for a long time.
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
Mars?
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now?
Phobos? Deimos?
Sure, hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, alright?
Commodessa?
Knock it off! Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online.
It's 'cause we're all dead. It's 'cause we're all dead. Oh, Phobos and Deimos are Mars's moons. I was like, the fuck?
Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
The fuck?
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them.
What?
No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation.
What the fuck?
We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I'm ready for theories. I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. There's some goosebumps. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was.
Yeah?
It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what?
You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada.
That's this. We're here in Nevada. That's us.
The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars, with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Why is all this testing happening in Nevada? What the fuck's so special about Nevada? Is it just because there's nothing out there? So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation.
Why it's here.
Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Involved?
The intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun.
Oh.
So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? It was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah. Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Shit. Wow, damn. I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell is going on here? That thing is from the future.
You see...
What? What?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're fucking busy.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded...
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait. You haven't answered.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving. That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine, do what you want.
Do what you want.
That's you.
But I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess, I suppose. We should probably get going.
Yes, we'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Cool, let's go. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah.
If Vi chooses Ally and Dio picks Betray...
Fi and Luna will be penalized.
Penalized. Everybody's gonna say it, and I'm gonna be very happy.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
Penalized? But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering. He is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
Uh-huh. So you'll vote to Ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Without saying anything, Vi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose Betray. Since, if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I mean, I as the player am, like, not that limited. If I pick that, I'll just be dead. and I'll have finished another route, and I can mark that off my to-do list. I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I never...
That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv?
Shh. Your babs, hon.
There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that.
Uh-huh. You work as a secret agent. You have to learn something.
Ugh, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah, man.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote Ally too then.
Yippee.
3 minutes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too, buddy. Buddy, pal. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah. Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
There it is. What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you, but you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely.
Sweetheart.
Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Yeah, at what juncture?
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Anything?
Yep, anything.
You're not my cup of tea, hon.
So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses Betray, it's all over. I'll have died without ever having caught crabs. And then if I choose Betray, I'll get crabs.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick Betray.
But if he chooses Ally and we
then
don't...
I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself.
Your Marilyn Monroe voice isn't very tantalizing when you say that.
I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick Betray?
20 seconds remain.
The voting machine was in front of me, my dick just below. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyoji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Time to go die without ever having cock cramps.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
We can just... I know, right?
Results will thank you for Ambidex game.
Ah.
Results from please direct.
Oh, straight to the screen this time. Haha. Yes! Oh my gosh! We are now all friends. Well, some of us are friends. Some of us are dickwads. But we're not gonna go there.
Points have been. Please check your bracelet to see.
Yes. Friendship.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, seems like I made the right choice. I don't think Dio has ever allied as a solo. Yeah, probably not.
I did what I said I would.
You really helped me out, man. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Yeah. The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased. Oh no. What will I do? Yeah.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
You really think that no. She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
The fuck?
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check for.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex round 3 star keys. There is no the Ambidex.
We can open the gates as many times as we want. Huh.
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times.
Not that I've ever gotten one of these star keys.
If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, appear in solo.
Cool. Show me bracelets. Huh? Looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyoji's a yellow
Three
pair.
solos are red, green, and blue. Kay's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white this time.
Oh, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them too, Vi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? Vi nodded and began to explain the one option that we have. Tenmyoji Yellow and me Blue would form one group. Vi Magenta and Dio Green would form another group. Clover Cyan and K Red would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah. There's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, but it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs.
So there'll be Yellow, Magenta, and Cyan, right?
Right.
Alright, what now? I've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, about an hour, looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door, which is very blue looking.
Do I really need to say it?
The infirmary, yeah? You're gonna go check on Quark.
Yeah.
He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. That left only three of us, Dio, K, and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink.
Yeah?
You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Ah, right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
Ciao, scum. With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. And I was left alone in the big scary warehouse. Alright, what should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. I need to get the rest of the story out of Tenmyoji. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run toward the hallway and down the infirmary. Down the infirmary and toward the hallway? Possibly. Toward the infirmary down the hallway. Oh, there's nobody here. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was. Tenmyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture? I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. Sitting up. Okay. Photo's back in his pocket. That's the point. What was that? It was a photo of something, yeah?
Forget it.
Was it yours?
It's got nothing to do with you.
But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be. Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal, but that's bullshit. You're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright. You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
Huh?
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
No, I want to know.
Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you? You sure you want that?
Yes. Hey, come on, man. I work in retail. I'm already there. Tell me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Yes. I never get the chance to say I am. Son of a bitch. Before I could, Fi exploded into the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice is...
Huh?
Look, just come with me, alright? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Tenmyoji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight through a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her, possibly. And then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils were dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants. Except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this? Say something! Answer me!
Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
She probably killed herself, sweetheart.
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, hon.
I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you?
No, hon.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6!
Babel.
No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards! You're all going to die just like she did!
Hey, hold on now.
9, 8, 7...
Clover!
6, 5...
You
4,
set the bombs.
Clover. 3, 2, 1...
Hoa. Hoa. Como de ça? What is this? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What? What? Did she set the bombs? Is it... Are you... You're the bitch who set some bombs. It's got a history of murderous outbursts. Yep. Yeah. It's probably real healthy, man. Like, insanely good for the body and mind. That's, alright. Cool. But, well, I mean... Alright. I suppose. I guess we should just end this here for now. We'll try to do some more leafing and stemming. You'll have a nice day, night, evening, what have you. Just gotta be careful, some crazy bitches up in this joint.